What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Good Pickins, a resellers podcast with your host with the most good game grabs because it sure ain't me.
And it's episode 5,000,002. So
10,100,000,000 gazillion.
yes,
Yeah, man. What's
exactly.
going on? How has the day been?
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, man. Today was I still don't believe what happened today. Like I really don't.
Well,
Um
let's hear about it.
I mean, I can't give too much away. You're just gonna have
Okay.
to watch the video tomorrow, but
Okay.
I now already trumped the single most expensive thing we've ever gotten from the bins today.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
So more than the Wu-Tang cassette, the sealed
That's
Wu-Tang
crazy.
cassette that we got, something top that. And I
Nice.
mean if you're part of the Discord, I know we talk
Yeah.
a lot of
No,
smack about
I saw the
joining the
post in there
Discord.
earlier.
But I literally
Yeah.
just had like a little cryptic message of like, guys,
Yeah.
I got something insane
Very
and
valuable. Yeah. I
it's
seen it was 4-figure number there.
let's
Yeah.
just leave it at that. Let's just leave it at a
Yeah.
4-figure
That's
number.
crazy, man.
So yeah, dude. Yeah,
Yeah, man. I'm super stoked for you. Very happy, man.
I
Can't
mean,
wait to see the video.
it's not like these come often, but man, like
Right. Four
when they
figures
do,
is not, yeah, that's not common.
no,
Especially
no,
at the bins, man. For everybody out there saying that, that because people have been watching my videos since the blow up and they're like, are you finding all this at the bins? And I'm like, yeah, man. Like,
Y-
this is
yeah,
where I go, like the videos show it, but you
yeah,
could find some really good stuff at the bins, man. You just gotta stay persistent. Every trip is not like this.
yeah, for
So
sure, for sure,
yeah, man.
yeah,
Yeah, that's what's up. Happy to hear that.
yeah,
Bobby
man.
loves the thrift. What's going on?
What's up,
Hillary,
Bobby?
what is going on?
Hillary,
She said,
yes.
what 4-figure number?
I
Yeah,
mean, you should know, Hillary. You're in the Discord.
you're
You
in the
probably
Discord.
you saw it. I'm sure. No,
Mm. What's going on,
well,
Rob? How you doing, bro?
you saw the teaser. What's up, Rob?
Yeah, yeah. That's what's up, man. I, on the other hand, I went sourcing briefly, momentarily. I got like 4 or 5 pairs of Crocs. They all look pretty close to new. One of them actually has the tags on them,
Okay,
so those should
that's
do
what's up.
well. But I also grabbed a blender for the personal. I gotta gotta make me some smoothies and shakes and stuff, man. So I
Yeah.
grabbed one of those. What's going on, Ben? He said Levi's or rap tee. Haha. Probably neither.
Nope.
Cause
It's a media item.
yeah, that's what I was
I mean I
thinking.
do close, but I don't do clothes that often. What's actually funny
Right.
is like I did close in the episode and it was like a total bread and butter sort of
Yeah.
situation. And I didn't even realize how valuable the item was until
Yeah.
afterwards. Like I knew it had some value, but I didn't think that it had
Right.
this. So
Did you hit the clothing first or the media first?
no, I hit the media first.
Okay,
And
good
what's
deal.
crazy about that is like I swear, man, people pass up books like this and like yeah, so
Right,
it
right,
was it
right.
was like go after all the good stuff. Like I had like a armful of like Blu-rays and other stuff
Hmm.
that like was gonna be good on eBay and for trade. I didn't
Right.
end up finding the book until later on. So like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. So yeah,
Nice.
Hillary, it's the
Yeah,
book.
Hillary. What's up, Danny? Sorry, brother. I put you up on the screen and I moved you up without even acknowledging you. Ben says we'll have to definitely have to check that out. Yeah, definitely. For
Yes,
sure,
please,
bro. 7
please
a.m.
do.
Mañana.
Yes, 7
What's
a.m.
up, Tiffany?
CST. What's up,
Yeah.
Tiffany? What's
Ed,
up,
what's
Ed?
going on, bro? Nice to see you here.
Yes, yes. So,
So, go ahead.
what kind of blender did you get?
Just a Hamilton Beach, like cheapo.
Okay.
They had a NutriBullet one in there for like 3 weeks. And I was like, I don't need it, you know what I mean? And then finally I was like, man, if they still got that NutriBullet when I go in there, I'm gonna buy it. And then it was gone. So I was like,
No,
oh dang it.
that's how it
So
always goes, man.
yep. So
That's
it's the thrift that my brother works at. I was like, you ain't got no more of those back there, do you? And he's like, no. So I was looking at the one that I got, and I was like, is this the only one you guys like? That's the best one you're gonna find. So I was like, all right, I'll just take this then.
yeah,
So
yeah. Honestly, like I don't know how much. Actually, you know what? I think Emily's company actually reimbursed her or at least gifted her
mhm,
this. But we have a Ninja blender, and I
yeah,
didn't know that I would love a blender so much. Like that
right.
thing kicks ass. It is
Yeah,
so
dude.
good.
I know it does, man. And the thing is, I've yard sold and thrifted some Ninja parts and blenders and stuff before,
Yeah, you've given me
and
stuff.
yeah, and and like I should have just kept it, not the stuff that I
Yeah,
gave you, because what I gave you was it didn't have the motor with it, but I've legit
yeah,
got the whole set at a yard sale for $7, dude. Like, dude was
dude,
tripping,
that's a
and I
deal.
sold the crap out of that thing. So
Yeah,
I should have
bro.
kept it, but it
Yeah.
is what it is.
Well, but like I'm saying, I guess we're lucky that Emily got the hookup on ours
Right.
because I mean they are expensive for sure.
Well, I do
So,
feel that, it's one of those things, man. If you stay patient long enough, eventually I'll come across another. I probably
oh,
won't get another $7 deal, but I'll probably find one for $20, and that's good for personal.
oh,
You know
for
what I mean?
sure. Like
I
I
mean, that's
think
even good for resale, but
I've probably pieced together or could have pieced together at least two full blenders, like the
yeah,
bigger ones too, like not the small
right.
guys, but two full size blenders. Like I'd have to piece, the
Yeah,
the pitcher here and the blade here and the top here and the base, whatever. But
yeah,
you could do it. You could do it for sure.
yeah.
So,
Rob says the time to buy it is when I see it. I should have bought it when I saw it. And they wanted like $12 or something for like that with all the different size jars that attach to it in the NutriBullet. But I
yeah.
was just like, you know what? No, I don't need it, man. And then finally, I saw some really cool like protein pancake recipes. Like they were blending up the oatmeal and turning it into pancakes. And I was like, I eat oatmeal all the time. Why can't I turn those into pancakes too? So in order to do that, I need a blender. So I was like, I'm gonna go get that Ninja. I'm gonna go get that NutriBullet and try those. And then it was gone. So
Man. I mean that is
Ninja
true
air
though.
fryer too.
Like
Yeah,
you gotta buy at the time when it's the thrift, You
right,
gotta
right.
do it. So,
What's up,
yeah.
Jeff? What's going on, brother?
What up, Jeff?
Jeff been grinding, been killing it, getting those numbers up, man.
Hey, love to
Love the
hear that.
Ninja. Yeah, what's up? I got to get me a Ninja eventually, or something equal. What's the other one? Vitamix. Vitamix is kind
Oh
of like a
yeah.
Ninja, ain't it?
I
Yeah,
mean, dude, they're probably even more expensive than a Ninja is, I'm pretty sure.
probably. I think
So,
so.
Hillary
Eventually,
said,
go ahead
oh, no, I was gonna say, Hillary said, I hope it sells quickly for you, Ray, just in time for the wedding.
for the wedding. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
coming up real
yeah.
soon.
Seriously, like, I mean, I'm relishing in this fine, but like, that money's all pretty much accounted for the wedding.
Right.
So,
Yeah. Hopefully, how's things been going with the cost for the wedding? You've
oh,
been
dude,
scrounging
it's
that up.
it's ridiculous how expensive it is. Like,
Well, I know that's what I know
it's
you've been saying, like the food alone was like multiple figures, like
oh
you
yeah,
didn't even expect.
yeah. Like I'll be able to pay for a quarter of the food with this find. Like,
Okay, well that's what's up.
so
Yeah.
yeah,
Uh Rob
it's
says eventually everything ends up at the thrift. That's for sure. Just how long it stays there.
yeah,
My local Savers had a Ninja slow cooker the other day, priced at $50. I passed, especially since I have multiple slow cookers already. I need to get me a slow cooker too.
dude.
Jeff
I
says
wish
he's hitting 1K tonight.
Hey, that's
That's what's
that's a
up,
good
bro.
milestone. But I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I wish you would have said that like a month ago, because or maybe more than a month ago, but we had at
Yeah.
least two sitting in the wings,
Well,
and
if you get another
you
one,
know,
keep me in mind.
yeah, for sure, because like I think it was Zesty's parents that ended up gifting us one for like Christmas or something. We're just
Yeah.
like, all right, I guess we gotta donate the other two that we have.
Yeah. Yeah, they
So
had some air fryers up there at the thrift store, but those are kind of gnarly. Like nobody's cleaning them out. They're just donating them fresh off a mill.
uh,
You know what I mean? It's like
yeah,
pretty nasty.
they can get pretty gross pretty quick.
Yeah. Tiffany says she loves her Vitamix. I bet, man. The name just sounds like hardcore, like Vitamix. Get all your vitamins and minerals.
Mix them all around.
Yeah. I just saw some Levi's in my size, but then didn't want to pay $5 a pair. Not a great price to flip, but good to wear. We should have got them. Yeah, if I see
Yeah.
the $5 at the thrift is still within good enough margins to where it's okay if I buy them at the thrift. I prefer to not buy them for $5 at the thrift because I can get them for two at the bins. But say I had to go to the thrift and only the thrift, I would still pay 5 for them. I wouldn't pay much more than that because went to Houston with Nikki, and then we were paying like $11 and $7 and stuff for Levi's down there, and I was just like, man, this is not worth it.
I don't know, man. Some places in St. Louis, like you'll pay that.
Yeah,
If you go to like the county, yeah, you're
yeah,
paying $10, $11 for a pair
yeah,
of Levi's
definitely.
for
That's why
sure.
it's not worth selling a lot of the clothing that I sell at least if I have to thrift it. If I can get it from the bands, oh yeah, I'm with it all day. The margins are there, even
Yeah,
on a 22% off sale, but
but they're talking
now
about a pair of Levi's for them to wear. Like I think $5 is
that's
all
great.
day,
Yeah,
all
definitely.
day. Like I'm
Yeah.
even paying $10 for a pair of Levi's that I want. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
especially if
Like,
it's like the kind that I want.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
they're my style.
Uh, Ed says he's making Thanksgiving turkey in a slow cooker this year. That
Okay,
sounds
okay.
interesting.
I
Hmm.
I prefer I prefer the method of smoking, but the slow cooker does the same thing minus the smoke.
Smoked
So,
turkey's fire, dude.
oh yeah, dude, you get a little brine on there.
Mm. I want to try the fried turkey. Like I haven't tried that yet. The deep fried
Oh
turkey.
yeah, it's a real close battle, real close call between
Yeah,
fried turkey and smoked turkey. Like I can't decide
yeah,
which I like more.
yeah. I got to try it and give it
So
a try. What do you guys think in the chat?
yeah, yeah, as if
Fried turkey,
or
smoked
just
turkey,
or just
or just
straight up,
standard?
yeah,
Yeah.
just slow cooker or oven. Like what's your poison?
Rob said he found an external hard drive today, new, sealed. They had it marked at $60. Showed a worker the comps and he dropped the price to $11.79 for me. I also had 20% off coupon. Nice.
Dude, I'm
That's a
surprised that they
strategy.
did
What
what.
store was this at?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what store was this?
They
That's
ain't doing
awesome
that
that
at
they
no
worked with
Goodwill
you.
near me. Right. It must have been
Yeah,
a mom and pop store.
it must have been. It must have been. Yeah, but
Hillary
that's
said weddings. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that's always a good deal for a cheap external for $11.
Yeah. Well, plus,
So,
man, the thrift be tripping though, dude. They're looking at like
oh
active listings of people's ask.
yeah,
Nobody's gonna pay what you know what I
and it's all
mean.
it's always some promoted listing that's way
Yeah.
overpriced, and it's just
Yeah.
like
I think they intentionally pick out the most expensive asking price. Well, this
yeah,
is what it's going for on eBay. Well, no, it's not going for that on eBay.
yeah.
Weddings are stupidly expensive. We paid over 12K when we got married over 20 years ago. So that 12K 20 years ago would be like 50K nowadays.
Yeah, I was gonna say like you're pretty much on point with that figure, Hillary. Just add a little inflation, and
Yeah.
that's what we spent. Like we
Definitely.
don't honestly, Emily and I just didn't even look at the ending number because like we didn't want to know. We were just like,
Yeah.
send it, like just here's the credit cards,
Or
just
just pay.
just we're gonna worry about this later. So like,
Yeah.
here you
You
go.
guys you guys are going to be stressed out in a year when you realize what the actual damage was.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I mean,
Uh
we
it's
got
worth
to
it
do it.
though.
It's
You
work
get you
exactly.
get
It's
married, once
one
and
time,
it's worth it.
so it's a one and done. Like we're gonna, we got interest free credit cards. Like we'll be fine.
Yeah.
So we'll have time. We'll have whatever 15 months or whatever the hell they gave us on our interest free cards to pay it off.
That's not
So
bad, dude. 15 months, man. 15 months of great eBay sales is
yeah. Like
that's a breeze, dude.
I've already thought about my strategy
Mhm.
for like making content and listing more
Yeah.
in start at the start of the year. And I think
Okay.
what I'm gonna do is like dedicate full days to making multiple videos,
Yeah.
and then also dedicate certain days to just listing all the way through.
Right.
Like basically, hammer down on doing more in a lesser amount of days per week. Does that make
Right.
sense? Instead of
Yeah, it does.
what I currently do is I spread out. I do a little every day sort of thing. So
Yeah.
like I want to try to do as much as I can in 4 days versus 7 days.
That's
You know.
totally the way to go, bro. I definitely recommend that. It's what I do, but I take 2 days off, you know what I mean? So like
Right.
I'll do a day and a half worth of work in one day. And then so every 2 days is a day off. Every 2
Right.
days I work, I have a day off. I don't take it right away, but that's essentially and then plus there's always some left over. So by the end of a week doing that, I have 3 days off. I
Right.
only use 2 and then I send 1 in the draft bank.
Right.
So
Right.
I have a draft bank and I have a day off bank. So
Yeah.
it's the
Yeah.
storing up for a vacation bank. It
No,
just depends on
absolutely.
what type of emergencies come up, or like some days, I'll go yard selling all day long, or I'll do something random all day long, and then instead of doing my 50, I'll only do 33, and that's when it doesn't grow none.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So
And we have those days, But
yeah,
I also feel like a 4-day work week is ultimately more healthy too. Cause I was on a
hmm
4-day work week when I was at Papa John's.
yeah,
And I feel like my quality of life improves so much
I
because
can imagine.
I used to work 6 days a week.
Hmm.
I would work basically, 4 or 5 shifts of basically anywhere from like 8 to 11 hours. And then I
Right,
would work a half day on Saturday, so like, 5 to 6
yeah.
hours ish. And
Work
bro,
life
like
balance was on
it
point.
was just not it, dude. Like I was
Yeah.
making good money, but like my mental was all sorts of bad. So when I
Oh,
when
really?
I when I went down to 4 days and I picked the best shifts of the week, because I knew by
Then
that
it
time
got
like
good.
where I would make the most money,
Right.
it was so much better. And I was still making virtually the same money,
Okay, I get it.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Tiffany says, I guess I missed the bookstore. Hope it's in the video tomorrow. Yep. What up, Joe? What up, Travis? What up, Nita?
I feel like we got way off track with chat.
No,
Holy moly,
we
y'all were
did get a little
chatting.
bit behind. Let's see. Denim at the thrift around me. Average price is 15.79 and up. They're on some hardcore
Are you
stuff.
on the coast?
I think I can't remember exactly where he said. He told me where he was in the live stream too, and I forgot.
Those sound like coast
Dang it,
prices.
man. I feel like a bad person for forgetting where you live at, Rob.
You can't remember
Uh
it all, man.
I try to, man. Gotta remember stuff. Hey guys, it's Testy from the Discord dropping in a little late. What's going on? Appreciate you coming and hanging
Yo,
out.
yo.
She did pretty good at the bins today too.
Hey, yes,
Yeah.
yes, they did. They were talking about that in the Discord.
Oh, he said it was a Goodwill that I'm in every day. They know me there, and I'm always friendly to the workers. Well, there you go, man. That's just you got one of those faces, man. That like a person would just do whatever you ask him to anyway. Like you're like my dad or something like
Like
like,
like there's a
like you're totally
puddle
relatable.
there's a puddle in the street. I need you to lay down so I can walk. No, like, like, I just need you to
Like,
do me a
okay,
solid.
Rob,
You
whatever you
know?
say.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We were less than 1K when I got married. Dang, that's super cheap.
Oh,
We were
listen. I
young,
mean,
18 and 19, church family cooked, and also we also were a poor army private family. LOL. Okay, I see that.
yeah. I mean, I could see that being a super cheap route for
How many
sure.
people showed up though? With family cooking, you still,
Yeah.
still
I
it
mean,
could
we
be
got
it could have
our
been expensive.
the number is 160 for us. It was just it's
Hey,
bananas.
Steve. Yeah, that's and
Steve.
and at least you're not selling like or serving filet mignon and like chicken
Yeah.
cordon bleu and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be ridiculous.
We got the quote for one of my favorite barbecue places in St. Louis, Salt and Smoke,
Mhm.
for anyone that knows St. Louis barbecue. And I just went, well, guess we're not having barbecue. Sorry, guys. We're having chicken and vegetables. So,
Yeah, man. Good wedding equals good food, good music, good booze. No one cares about the dresses and flowers. Don't tell the bride that. It is true.
is Zesty in here?
I've been hitting the listing hard lately. After work, I go straight to my computer and list at least 10 shoes, pack my orders, and try to list 5 more. If I have nothing to list, then it's photos. Hey, there you go. That'll work.
Yeah. I mean, photos is at least a step.
Most of Europe is on a 4-day work week and they are happier and healthier for the most part. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Europe does a lot of things that we need to adapt and take
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Um,
That's real
Especially
stuff.
some of the more like green friendly continents or states or whatever, like Norway. Norway is so baller and they got like so much good stuff like solar power. I think every
Yeah,
car
man.
there is like a smart, not a smart car, but a hybrid car or electric car. uh, and then their whole country has an investment, right? So if every person was to get their cut of the money without reinvesting it, every citizen would get $100,000, $122,000, or some crazy number like that.
That's wild.
Yeah, I'm
But
in
I mean,
Oregon. I thought that. I knew that. I just didn't want to say
I
it.
was gonna say, like, look at the siestas that they do in Spain. Like, they
Yeah,
literally take a break in the middle of their workday to like
yeah,
unwind for a minute, and then
Yeah.
they go back to work at like 4 o'clock, and then they work from like 4 to 7 or 4 to 6, and like
Yeah.
their day's over. Like that
Yep.
sounds great. That sounds
That's
great.
kind of what I did earlier for like a brief moment. Took me a slight little nap.
Well, also, yeah. Well, I mean, as resellers, we have the freedom to do that, which is great.
Right.
But like, I mean, you look at like all these corporate, companies, their workers don't actually work every single hour of an 8 or 9 hour day. They're
Yeah.
only actually working about 60% of that. So like,
Right.
you're just pissing away like 4 hours a day on
That
each employee in your company.
is
That's,
true.
it's
Yeah.
millions, if not billions of dollars a year for your company. That's,
Right. Right.
you know,
Yeah.
could be done more
Uh,
efficiently.
Steve says, did my first trash for cash today. 56 cents a can at the scrapyard. Okay. There
Yeah,
you
how did
go.
that go? I gotta do an episode on trash to cash for sure. Gotta do some dumpster diving eventually.
Okay. He said next time we're on a live together, remind you to show you my mean mug. Then I won't feel like everyone will do things for you.
Yeah, no laying down in
100.
puddles.
It said 56 cents a pound. Okay, so not a can. I was about to say that'd be baller.
Oh yeah, 56 cents a can would be, yeah, but we knew what you meant, Steve.
He
We knew
said he
what you
had
meant.
a 100 people there.
Oh, okay.
Said brown rice and beans and chicken salad. Nice.
Yeah, listen. I think the most important things at a wedding are the company, the booze, and the music. Okay,
Yeah.
like and making sure that you guys just have good time.
Dude, some of those family
As
weddings though, man, the drunk cousin and drunk uncle and whatever just go crazy at it.
Yo, here's the
Yeah.
thing. My extended family's chill, so like I'm super stoked. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, my extended family's awesome. So we don't have
Tiffany says,
the
go ahead.
crazy
I'm
ones.
sorry, brother.
No, you're good.
Uh,
We don't have
yeah.
the crazy ones.
And if you
So
do, they're not invited.
we didn't even have to go that far,
Uh,
so
Tiffany says Spain is one of her favorite countries. Kristen, what's going on, buddy?
Kristen. Hello, hello.
Uh,
What
I
is up
try
with
to
you?
take I try and take a siesta every afternoon. Perks of being a reseller and making your own schedule.
You
That's
can
what I'm
say
talking
that
about.
you can say that again, you
It
know.
was convenient and took no time. Okay.
Yeah, Steve. I mean, listen, I hope you shot a little content about it because I'm
Yeah,
I'm
man.
always curious.
Definitely. I
So
know Dante from Prison to Profit took some soda cans and stuff like that to up in Michigan. They got like these little machines like what can I compare it to?
I know what you're talking
Like,
about.
well, like you feed it with cans and they give you money.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
like, like a coin star, but instead of putting coins in it and giving you a voucher, you put cans in there and they pay you for the cans at the spot. And this is at like Kroger or Walmart or whatever. Like, it's crazy, dude.
Bro, we need that. Like,
Yeah, I know.
you want to talk about like a more proactive way to get recycling done. I mean,
Yeah,
that's it
that'll
for
do it.
sure. Yeah.
Uh, yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Let's get caught up. I'll take a morning. What's that, Ping?
Yeah, what's
Ping
up,
G?
Ping?
I'll take a morning nap and an afternoon nap. There you go.
Oh, two
Twofer.
naps. Okay, okay.
That's
All right.
that super relaxed schedule.
I don't know, man. Like, do you take naps? Do you feel like you take less naps the older you get? Because like I feel like the last
I
three,
just
four
don't take
years,
very many.
you know, I especially like the last, maybe even the last like 5 years, I have
Mm,
just not been a napper. I don't know.
Me neither. Today I took a nap just because I got up at 4:30 this morning and I didn't go to bed till 12 last night. So
Oh yeah, I mean that's fully
yeah,
acceptable.
I was like falling out, like doing my listings. I was like, I gotta go to sleep. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but normally I don't like to take a nap. I really like utilizing my whole day, making the most of it. I feel that, when I'm not doing something that's productive, I feel like I should be. So, like, even on
I
my
feel
day
that.
off, it's like, I still try to get as much done as I can that's not work related. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. Well, and that's also like a balance. I mean, I sometimes don't like to leave all of the work, the home stuff,
Mhm.
eh, like for one day or 2 days of the week.
Right.
I like to like, okay, I'll take a little bit less time here, like on
Mhm.
my listings or content creation or whatever,
Yeah.
to rake the yard or scoop poop or whatever, like
Right.
instead of stacking it all up because I don't know. Eh,
Well,
I don't
see,
know.
you have a house though, and I actually live in an apartment. It's a one-bedroom apartment, so it's not very much for me to clean. I clean it one day, like one day a week. I like do like the floors and clean the bathroom and stuff like that. Like my
Yeah,
dishes, I do that all the time and like clean my kitchen. But as far as like actually like deep cleaning my house every day, it doesn't really get that dirty because
right. And
only
you're a
thing
single
I do,
person.
yeah, the only thing I do in here is list clothing and sit at this desk. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, yeah.
it is what it is. I spend more time in this like 6 foot 6 by 6 square foot area than anywhere else in this place.
Right.
So that's about all I have to clean on a regular basis. Steve says we'll have a video on it tomorrow on my STL
Nice.
Thrifts channel. How many channels do you have,
Nice.
Steve? I think he has 55 of them, and
Does
they're
he
all
really?
monetized.
55 channels.
Yeah, he makes
Wow.
$10,000 a day on YouTube.
Steve is the YouTube guru.
Yeah. I approve. Naps are the best. Man, I wish I had time to take a nap. When I retire next year, naps will be mandatory.
Oh,
Yep.
dude, that's like that is a prerequisite to retirement.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
definitely.
saying? Like,
Coinstar. Yeah, it's like Coinstar, but it's not Coinstar because Coinstar, you're putting your own money in there and getting a voucher. This is like putting cans in there and getting money. So I guess, it's better to do the cans because this is money you didn't already have. I
right,
never take naps unless I'm sick and I'm on the go. Yeah, you got too much energy for naps.
bro. That's not a
Kristen's
lie.
like on 10 all the
I
time.
I I don't understand how Kristen does it. I
I know
literally
she's
do
got
not
such a
understand.
bubbly personality, man. Like,
And on top of that, like, and
yeah,
she has a very upbeat personality. So like,
yeah,
I don't understand how Kristen is like this world traveler. Like,
yeah, man.
you know what I'm saying? And then like also resells, makes content, and is
How much
still
energy does her husband have? That's the real question.
right.
Can he
You
keep
know,
up?
like, man, I don't,
Yeah,
I don't have that in me. I don't
yeah.
have it.
I think that what I have here for recycling, I think that's what I have here for recycling. Homeless always dig through our trash to get the cans on trash days. Hey, they got to eat too.
That's what's up. Yeah.
It's better than them standing on the corner begging for money.
Honestly, like the machines that you were talking about, those would
Mhm.
be a better method for homeless people to
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly what I
get
mean.
money, you know? So like,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
At least they're working for it, in a way.
Yeah.
She said, yeah, but she thinks it's necessary for some people. My girlfriend takes naps every day. She loves
Listen,
them.
I would rather sleep longer. Like if I wake up in the morning, right? Cuz I usually sleep 7 hours a night. That's my standard go-to. Not any less,
Right.
not any more. But if I need to sleep, if I feel like really tired when I wake up, I'll just sleep another hour to an hour and a half. And like
Mm,
then I won't have to take a nap later because I feel
right.
like it messes up the flow of my day. You
Yeah.
know, like yeah.
I try to get a good amount of sleep, man, but like I'll look at my GoPro or my Fitbit, my watch, and it tells me that I only slept like way less time than like it says that I lay in bed awake an hour and a half a night. I don't lay in
Really?
bed an hour and a half awake. Maybe I'm not in deep sleep yet, but I feel like I usually fall asleep close to right away. But I don't know,
Yeah.
man. So,
So
but my sleep score is horrible according to my Fitbit.
So you don't go into REM until an hour and a half
That's
later?
what it says, and then I'm only in REM for 45 minutes, it says. The rest of it's just
Really?
light sleep.
Really? Are you drinking caffeine at night or anything like that? Or using like any,
No, I
you
used to
know,
drink pre-workout before I'd go to the gym, but I stopped drinking that
that I
before the
could
gym in
see.
evenings. I stopped
Yeah.
drinking it because it literally even says on the bottle, don't drink after 5 o'clock, I think.
Oh, really?
But I think before that, even maybe 2 o'clock. So like usually I'll try to go to the gym around 5 o'clock ish. If I don't go to the gym before 5 p.m., I don't drink pre-workout. I just go in there and just muscle it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I do feel like it might interrupt my sleep a little bit, and it does
Oh,
keep me a
yeah.
little bit wired. So
Well, even if it's not a stimulant, so like marijuana will also affect your REM sleep.
mhm,
Or alcohol will also affect your
yeah,
REM sleep.
yeah,
Like I notice like anytime that I booze, especially like if I booze for a considerable amount of time, like
mhm,
my sleep is total ass.
all
It
out,
is
yeah,
it is
yeah.
just not great. But honestly, like if that doesn't solve it, you might want to get a sleep test because that sounds like I don't know. I'm not a doctor or anything, but man, that
Mhm.
doesn't sound like enough REM sleep to me.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's kind of what I was thinking, but I don't know.
I
I
if
don't make the rules. As long as I feel good, I mean,
I
that's all that
no, I mean
matters.
that's also yeah. If you feel okay, then I guess
Yeah.
it's irrelevant. But that doesn't sound right. I don't know.
I
Maybe your
think I need to
software's
start
lying.
going to bed. Yeah, I think I need to start going because, well, the funny thing is, Daily Refinement and Tech and Sports, they both have the same Fitbit that I have, and they said the same thing. Like Chris
Really?
from Daily Refinement says that his Fitbit says that he's only getting 4 hours of sleep a night. But he said he's getting plenty of sleep. Tech and Sports
Huh?
says that it's saying that he's only getting 4 hours of sleep a night. And he said, I guess I'm just a 4 hour a night sleeper, you know what I mean? But he's been doing that for 2 decades.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what his system runs on is 4 hours of sleep.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know.
Ping says, I used to use a recycling center where you input your cans and bottles into a machine. They closed up. I now take my bottles and cans in bags to a spot next to the 99-cent only store. Okay.
Oh, that's what's up that they have
That
that
sounds
convenience.
condescending. Sorry. What was it something we said or was it something you said? I don't think anyone could take what you said in a condescending way. Hopefully I didn't say something you took in a condescending way.
I no, I think she was talking about
Maybe about the I never
but
take naps
well,
or
yeah,
but
I
I
think
think
I think
necessary for some people.
necessary for some people. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Don't think I don't think that. What's up,
No, I don't
Jamila?
think so either.
Good evening. It didn't seem condescending to me at all. Everybody does what works for them. Okay, yeah, see, nobody thought so.
Yeah.
LOL, three not monetized, but the Mo Outdoors channel is getting close. What about the other 51?
Miss Lachey says I'm napping right now.
Yep. See.
Listen, I do mess with like a real like quick little power nap sometimes, like
Hmm.
a 20 minute. It has
20,
to be
30 minutes. Yeah.
no more than 20 minutes, and then
Yeah.
like I'll hop into the shower or something right afterwards.
Those
That'll
do
get you
tend to
going.
energize pretty well.
Yeah, because I don't like to mess with stimulants. I know I've mentioned this before. Like, so
Mm.
if I drink caffeine, all it does is just make my anxiety go crazy. So like
Yeah.
it doesn't
Do you
work for
get
me.
like sweaty pits and like sweaty palms?
Oh yeah, like like my brain gets scattered for real. Like
Yeah.
I don't like it. Like, but sometimes I will force myself if like if I know there's a deadline and I
Yeah.
have to get something done. Like
You're like
I will.
bloodshot eyes and
Yeah,
shaking.
just
Right
yeah,
must
for real,
finish.
just foaming from the mouth. Just I mean, if
Yeah.
I gotta get it done, I will. I will. I do like a good iced coffee. That's my thing.
Iced
Like
coffee is
you
pretty
put an
good.
iced coffee in front of me, and like yeah, I'll chug that for sure.
I like hot coffee over iced coffee unless it's a frappuccino. But I really like hot coffee. I like hot food and I like hot coffee. And not
Bro,
spicy food. I like spicy food. I love it, but I don't like my food to get room temperature. You know what I mean? I'll still eat it,
yeah,
but I don't enjoy it much at that point, which is
interesting.
weird.
I mean, that's also probably a good thing because bacteria grows really easily that way. You
Well,
know.
I mean, like even when I'm out at a restaurant, for instance, the other day, Nikki and I went to lunch. Yesterday, we went to Mexican. I got the same dish I always get. I love it, but when it gets cold, I don't enjoy it as much. Like the cheese gets all
Yeah, it gets
glopped up and like,
congealed. Yeah.
yeah, it's just
Yep.
like, this is
Yep.
better when it was fresh. But
Yep. Yep. No, I mean, I think that just goes across the board though. Like if a dish is supposed to be hot or warm, like
yeah,
it's not good if it's not, except for
it's
pizza.
like
Except for pizza. Cold pizza
pizza's
is the
fire
bomb.
cold. Yeah,
Yo, that emo's pizza, like after like a night of drinking that next day, you wake up in the morning,
dude,
you're in your boxers still, you
Emo's
open up
pizza's
the
fire
fridge,
cold.
you hit that pizza box. Oh,
Hmm.
oh man.
So I think it might be a mind game, right? We have emos here in Cape Girardeau, but I don't think it tastes as good as the actual St. Louis emos.
Yeah,
Like,
I think because they lose quality amongst the franchise stores, you know. They like
interesting.
there are some emos that so like my favorite thing from emos is the extra special sandwich,
Mhm.
and I've gotten it made differently at different emos, and when that happens to me, I'm mad cuz like
Yeah,
it's not the same, bro. It is
it's supposed to
not.
be the same
Yeah, cuz
uniformly.
they use like a different bread.
That's
They
crazy, man.
like I don't it's just whatever they do at some franchises.
Why can't they just be like McDonald's? You order a Big Mac, you're getting a Big Mac, no matter what state you order it in.
Dude, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't
Uh,
know.
Rob says by retire, I mean I will no longer interact directly with the public. I will still work 6 to 7 days a week, just more focused on reselling. Yes, I remember
I
this from our live stream.
Yeah, I was gonna
CanStar,
ask. I was gonna
Reliant,
ask
that's
you
not what it's
about that
called.
junk monkey. If you were gonna keep reselling after you're retired,
Yeah, he
quote
said he makes
unquote.
more money at reselling than he does from his job, which
I
is a
mean,
watch repairman, Rolex
oh,
repairman. Yeah,
listen, reselling can make you a lot of money. Watch
yeah.
the video tomorrow.
He said, "Oh, they do that a lot more. They always stand at the end of our freeway asking for money. Do they stand everywhere?" No, I don't. I actually went to go get my testosterone checked the other day, and the lady asked me if I had sleep apnea. I can't remember why.
Well, wouldn't you have to have a sleep test to determine if you have sleep apnea? I could be
I
way off
think
base with
so,
that.
but
Yeah.
I don't even snore though that I know of, so I don't think
I
I'd have
mean
sleep
that you
apnea.
know of.
I mean, well, I've been alive for 39 years and no one's ever told me I snore.
No, that's fair. Yeah, I get that. I get that.
Second, having a sleep study done if you feel like you're not getting good sleep. I feel
I
like
don't
I'm getting
know.
good sleep.
I feel like at this point it's probably just a wonky like watch or whatever. Like, it's just not doing its
Mm.
job properly. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like you can't trust a watch or like, a tracker of any sort 100% anyway. It's
Yeah.
like not the gospel.
Yeah, like
Cuz
you I'll
sometimes
say
I'll be in the car and it says that I'm walking and I'm literally like driving, but it's
yeah.
counting steps. I'm like, how are
Yeah.
you doing that?
Yeah, what? I was going to say
Yeah.
like there's nothing that replaces an actual, person watching you sleep and taking
Yeah.
notes on how you're sleeping and
Right,
and
right.
like whatever you're hooked up to.
Yep.
So, you know.
Didn't mean that as a want answer, more rhetorical. What are you talking about? Do you have sleep apnea? Oh yeah, yeah, I get it. uh, Lenny Fournay just got a
Hey, let's go,
TD.
baby.
Okay,
Let's go. I got him on one of my
hope he's
teams.
on your fantasy team. There you go.
Let's
Rabbit
go.
Ray hyped up on coffee is quite the mental image.
Bro,
I
it's
could
not
imagine it,
great.
dude.
It's not great. Let's go, Leonard Fournette. You're doing way better than you did last week. Not to make this
Ed
into a fantasy
says
football podcast.
pizza has to always be hot. You're tripping, dude.
You're tripping.
What about
I agree.
Hispanic food? Does that always have to be hot? Because I was definitely upset my Jalisco Especial was cold.
Yeah, I mean
My
like
dog,
I'm not eating cold tacos out here, okay? Like,
cold tacos can be good if they're from
yeah,
Jack in the Box with buttermilk ranch.
okay. I will hand you that, but that is hardly a taco. That's
Yeah,
hardly a
I
taco.
know. It's so weird, dude. Like, what is that?
That's an Americanized, bastardized version of a
Yeah,
taco.
it's deep fried, dude. Like,
Yeah, like you know what I mean? Like they took all the stuff that Americans love and they
yeah,
put it into a
threw it on a
taco
taco.
and
My
fried
dog
it.
nipped the poor emos guy a couple of months ago. Man,
Oh
shout
no.
out to the dog and the emos guy.
Yo, I pick it up now too though because we live so close to one. It would be a shame. Like I would
Yeah.
call myself lazy if I didn't go pick it up.
I'm
Like
that
that's
way
how I feel.
anyway though, man. Like Nikki will order like carry out and I'll go pick it up and she'll always be like, let's order some delivery. Like not always, but she'll be like, I'm gonna order and see whatever. And I'm like, why when I could just go pick it up? First of all,
Yeah.
like the town we live in is like 15 minutes big, period. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
So
So like it
you're not
makes no
going
sense to
far.
not drive. Yeah.
Yeah, because the only time
But
Zesty and I do the same thing. Zesty orders, I go pick up.
mhm.
But like the only time we actually do get delivery is if we're feeling extremely lazy and or hungover, or like it's something far away that's tough to get to.
Jeff just hit 1,000 listings. Hey,
Hey, flex
if
on
you're
him,
not if you're
flex
not a
on him,
member of the Discord, you should be
flex on him.
joining the Discord.
Yep. So
If
you
I
can
had the horns, air horns, I would let them go.
I mean, we need air horns.
We need
I'll work
sound
on that.
effects,
I'll work
man.
on that. Yeah, yeah, we'll
Yeah,
work on that. I'm talking about actual air horns.
air horns.
I'm
Okay.
talking about real deal. I want to wake up everybody in my house.
Yeah, my neighbors would be like, "What is he doing over there?
If you
Like
got
he's
like the
always
window
folding a
open.
lot of clothes and blowing air horns over there." Like I don't know what he's got going on in there. Like my
Oh
blinds are
god.
always open, and I got these big bright lights, and I'm folding clothes, and I'm taking pictures of clothes and carrying boxes of clothes out to my car, and they're like, "What are you doing?" I'm working. I bet they think they probably think that I'm like a broke dude.
Who knows? Who
Let's Do
knows?
Lunch podcast. I don't know who runs the
Yeah,
Let's Do
who's
Lunch
behind?
account.
Yeah, who's behind the Let's Do Lunch account? Because
I
I mean, it
think
could be
it's
one of.
Angie.
Well, we already have Kristen in here,
Yeah.
so is
Yeah,
it
I really think it's
is it
Angie.
Angie or Rachel,
It's not
or is
Rachel.
it
I'm
somebody
sure it's not
else?
Rachel. Or is it? Watch it be like totally not a woman at all, which Let's Do Lunch is a women's podcast. Watch it be Drew Strickland. And
Right.
it's literally not even Drew Strickland, it's his beard running the podcast. If you don't snore, it's unlikely. Yeah, way to go, or way big, Marcus. I think she meant way to go. Big congrats, Marcus, on the 2K. Thank you very much.
Yee.
It's still a shock. Fitbit
So
is
the moon.
definitely Yeah, Fitbit is definitely not a reliable gauge for sleep. My smartwatch keeps thinking I'm gonna dude, they think I'm swimming when I'm at the bins. Like, you just swam for 4 hours. And I'm
I
like,
mean
no, I
that
didn't.
that makes more sense though
Yeah,
because you
because I'm
are
like
kind
moving my
of
arms.
yeah, yeah. So I
That'd be
get
a
that.
weird swim.
I get that.
Mm. If that's seafood, then I don't know because I hate seafood, lol. But Hispanic food, at least the ones I eat, the main components always need to be hot. It's rice, white cheese, queso. It's white rice, queso, strips of chicken, beef, and then there is shrimp in it. But then there's also bacon, and it's
Oh,
just over Spanish rice. It's so fire, dude, so fire. With like
okay.
green peppers and onions.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's so fire. But I love it
I'd
when
eat
it's
that.
freshly hot.
I'd eat
We
that.
all have access to the account. You're not telling us who it is though.
Man, you're keeping it mysterious for us.
Yeah, it's definitely Drew Strickland's beard. I knew it.
Yo, hold on. I
Uh,
really quick though, really quick. Actually, go ahead with Jamila's
when
chat here.
McDonald's fries get cold, you just can't enjoy it. It does not hit the same. I totally
Oh,
agree.
there's no fries that hit cold.
No,
None. None.
no.
Um
Maybe rallies, maybe, but not like the hot ones.
this is one thing that I wanted to talk about this evening.
Mhm,
Okay. So, as content creators, to the lay person, if they're
mhm,
not paying attention to what we're doing or they can't see us because we're on the other side of the aisle or whatever that may be,
mhm.
it does sound like we are talking to ourselves, right?
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like, and this is not just to you, but to chat as well, that also content create, do you ever feel like you enable people to start talking to themselves because they heard you talking to yourself or what they thought you were doing is what you were
Uh,
talking to yourself? Because I swear this has happened to me more than one time, but it happened to me on Wednesday.
mhm,
I was in the clothing and I'm just sitting there and I'm like filming clips of like,
yeah.
whatever I found or whatever, and the guy kind of he's in the same row but he's across the bin. Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
Yeah.
But he's a little bit like catty corner to me, so he's not quite close enough that he notices that I'm using a GoPro, but he's
Yeah.
close enough that he could hear me.
Right.
And so he starts talking to himself. And I didn't notice it until after I started filming clips when he was close
Yeah.
by. And so he's just like talking about, oh, this shirt's great. Oh, this has got a stain. Oh, this, I'm definitely giving this to whoever. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
why is this guy talking to himself? And then
Yeah.
it dawned on me that, like,
You triggered him.
because I felt comfortable enough to talk to myself,
Yeah.
maybe he did too.
He's like, I'm not the only one.
Yeah, I'm not the only
Yeah.
one. And it's also happened to me though, like at regular Goodwills, like when there's like a divider between you and they're on the other
Mhm.
side of the shelf, and I'm filming a clip, they start
Yeah.
talking to themselves and I'm just like, you
Yeah.
know what? I hope you're having a great day.
Yeah,
I hope that,
definitely.
that like I don't know, man.
So
I don't
there's
know.
been times where I'm at the bins myself, and I am a content creator, and I'm even like not not like shy to film a clip, but I'm leery of like the other people around me and like if they're gonna get upset that I'm filming or something like that. But then I'll see somebody across the bins from me. Like there was this one guy in particular, I helped him push his cart to his car because he had two carts and stuff was spilling out of it when
Oh
he
wow.
left. Yeah. But he was talking to himself the whole time. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go stand by this guy and film some clips. And so
Yeah.
I went over there and I totally fit right in.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
there's times, like in case in point in the video that's coming out tomorrow where I'm filming a clip like this lady walks by my cart and she knocks the item that I'm like displaying into my
What?
cart. She did it on. She didn't. She barely grazed by the shirt, but it was hanging over the edge
Oh,
of the cart,
but
and she knocked it into the
it
cart.
was an
It was
accident.
totally an accident, but
Oh, okay. I
I
thought
just
they
kept
were
on
like,
going like it didn't
I
happen.
thought they were trying to be aggressive with you and being
No, no,
like
no, not at
trying to
all.
hit your piece off that you were trying to clip or take a,
No,
like
no,
I was
like
like, dang, bro.
it was it just so like she grazed it ever so slightly, and it was just enough to knock it inside the car. But I just finessed it and kept rolling. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
like it's
as a
times like
professional
that.
does.
Yeah, it's times like that where I know that they know that I'm like standing here with this camera and filming, and then it's like, that's when they're probably like, that guy's crazy. He's over there filming a shirt.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, like people that haven't seen, and we talked about this, like that's the thing about the Midwest especially,
mhm.
because like if you go to LA, you see
Yeah.
people with selfie sticks and GoPros all the
Yeah. It's
time. Like
so normal. It's the
people are
culture.
like, but here it's like such a culture shock for Midwesterners to see
Yeah.
somebody with a GoPro just
Yeah.
like
What's the word? Progressive?
not even that. It's like it's just I don't know, like, well, like content creators typically want to go where like more things are happening, and a
Yeah.
lot of things don't happen in the Midwest. So
Right, right.
I don't know.
Definitely things happening at the bins though, that's for sure.
Oh, I mean, you ain't lying. You ain't lying.
Preaching Flamingo. I've never heard this name before, so thank you for coming in
I
and hopping
mean,
in the live stream.
they're living up to their name.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
you
Preach.
know,
People near me talk to themselves anyway. Big cities are full of interesting folks in quotation marks. Not a
listen.
content creator, but I talk out loud to myself all the time. Yeah, I do too.
I mean, dude, I do it all the time, and I do attribute that to why I think that content creation just came so easily to me, is
Yeah.
because like there's a thing that they kind of other content creators teach you when you first start, like especially live streaming, is
Mhm.
like keeping up with a narrative. Like never have dead air, because that
Yeah.
is not entertaining. And
Right.
so like for me to talk to myself when I'm playing a video game just came so
Yeah.
easily. I was just like, yeah, this is what
So
it
that's
is.
one of the things that I
You know.
feel about yard sale videos. Yard sale videos have a lot of dead space in them. Or it's just like the person that's holding the yard sale's weird conversation in the background about, whatever the
Yeah.
topic may be.
Yeah.
So, that's one of the reasons why I don't enjoy making yard sale footage, because I don't enjoy watching it back to edit all the stuff out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't make a lot of yard sale footage videos. And then when I did make a yard sale video, the last one on my channel, Mikey Bags of Money was like, "You really need to talk while you're in those people's garage, just like talk to the camera." And I'm like, I'm not gonna be standing in somebody's garage, just like, "Hey, look at this shirt, guys. This should probably go for $35." Like they're gonna be like, what is this guy doing in my house? Get out of here.
I mean, it just depends, honestly. Like, you got to read the room sort of when you're at garage sales. Because yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right. Like, there are some garage sales where I don't say a damn thing. Like,
Yeah.
I will just be quiet and then like either put some music over it, or
Hmm.
maybe even
Yeah.
voiceover if I'm feeling froggy. But
Right.
I mean, if it's somebody that's cool, like I'll start commenting like just
Yeah.
out, or especially if I'm with Zesty, it makes it a lot easier because
Yeah.
looks like you're having a
It's so
conversation
approachable. Yeah.
versus you they think
Yeah.
you're the crazy guy in the Goodwill pigs
Right.
talking to himself.
Yeah. Steve said maybe the guy had a hidden GoPro.
You know what, Steve?
Maybe.
That's facts. He could have been a content creator. I don't know. And
Yeah.
that's not fair for me to assume. So,
Right.
you know.
Kristen says she encourages people talking to themselves. I mean, sometimes it's the only intelligent conversation I'm going to have all day.
Damn. Damn, Kristen. Okay, you want to talk about condescending.
Wow. Yeah. She said, everybody's agreeing with you, though, Kristen. So I imagine y'all talk to yourselves when not
And then
sourcing. We'll be in Walmart buying milk talking about expiration dates. Oh, man.
I just
I
want to
do that
say that Kristen
checking
did the
eggs.
winky face.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Anyway.
She said, you must have seen me there, Jeff.
Oh
Tendo's
man.
yard sale videos have been off the wall lately. I don't watch that, but I've heard them
I
mentioned on you guys' channel.
Yeah, I haven't. Wait, has he been doing yard sale videos? Because I think he's been doing the lives. But anyway, I'll have to definitely check him out
Kirsten
again.
said he's a little off the wall anyway, but
Oh
love
yeah,
him.
for sure.
I'll have to check that out.
That's why.
Let
That's
me
why I think that Tendo's
go
channel
ahead and
does what it does.
check
Is
the
because
channel out.
of his personality. What's funny about Tendo though, also, excuse me, was that when I met him, uh, in real life, he was a totally just calm, very humble dude, and like sometimes the personality that kind of gets shown on his channel was not the guy that I met. But
Okay,
it's not to
so
say that
there's
he's being
two
fake or anything like that.
Tendos. There's two Tendos that's popping up. One with 35,000 subscribers, and then the other ones, which is probably the one you're talking about, with 13,000 subscribers, and he's standing out front of a Goodwill. So that's probably
Yeah,
him,
it's
right?
the 13K one. Yeah, I didn't
Okay.
know that there was another one.
This other guy looks very eclectic. Where's the camera? That guy. The
Uh,
Caucasian guy, not the black guy.
no clue. No clue. I Sounds like Tendo's gonna have to fight this guy.
He put himself in with the Avengers with a white tee and some shorts.
Hell no.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh man.
Talking to yourself is only a problem if you hear an answer. Yeah, I guess because
Yeah.
that's possible.
Yeah.
Tendo had a
That's true.
hilarious version when they purchased a princess carriage and carried it on top of their itty bitty electric car.
Oh man, I missed
They
the
drive a
big guy in a
Prius.
little car.
Mm. Hey, what's up,
It's even
Jared?
smaller than that. It's a what the hell is it? I can't remember now. But
It's a 2012 Ford Fiesta.
they make cars even smaller than the Fiesta.
My car is so tiny, dude. Uh, Jared, did you ever get your listing situation figured out with the free shipping? I was trying to help Jared last night simultaneously while trying to finish up my listings. It's like 11 o'clock at night. I'm trying to figure out how to help him get free, not free returns, but 30-day accepted returns on his seller hub. For
Oh
some reason,
sure.
he didn't have the option of return option. I think he had pay or the shipping policies set up, and
Yeah.
without being able to share screen share, I was not able to help him successfully. So I failed him. I failed you, Jared.
Actually, Jared, that sounds like something that's a bug on their end of their
He said he
software.
got it straightened out though.
Oh,
So
okay,
that's
okay,
good.
good deal.
That's
Because
awesome.
I was gonna say, contact eBay directly because I've had
That's
it
what
to
he did.
where my payment has been bugged, or not my payment, but my shipping label screen has been bugged, and I
Mm.
literally can't ship any labels at all. And like
Oh wow.
I've had to contact customer
Yeah,
support and like
because
have
that's a
them,
defect.
yeah, mess with my account, and it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
So
I showed him how to get a hold of eBay. And so
yeah, good
was
deal.
able to help him in that aspect.
Tendo had a
She
smart car, by the way. Yeah,
okay.
that's what it was. Smart car.
Kristen says she's been following Tendo and Hannah since about 3,500 subs. They're fun. So they've
Yeah,
been growing then, huh?
I think I've followed since like 5K ish, 6K
Hmm.
ish. So yeah,
Nice.
definitely early
I'm
on.
late to the party. Smart car. Sandra P. Tendo has a smart car, which is extra hilarious since he's 6'8". But I hear those smart cars are pretty roomy though.
I
I
mean,
don't know.
define
For a tiny
roomy.
car.
Yeah, for a
For a
tiny.
tall person to be able to fit in there. Not much
Yeah,
space for anything else, but as far as like a tall person can still squeeze inside of it and
I
have enough
mean,
knee space.
him and Hannah would go thrifting in there like to the bins. So
Uh,
I listen. They made it work. They made it work.
Love that this channel doesn't always talk about reselling itself, but often drifts to things in resellers' lives relatable. Man, that's just what we do, man. We try to keep it real around here.
I gotta be completely honest with you, Marcus. If we only talked about reselling on this podcast, I would probably not be
I
enthused to do it.
Yeah, no, not at all. And that's one of the reasons why I did start doing like the day in the life videos. Like, yeah, it's still reseller based, but just being constantly Ben's videos all the time was kind of getting I wasn't gonna say I was getting burnt out on it, but at the same time, like I just wanted to do something different too.
Yeah,
And apparently it's working. So
break up the
uh
monotony.
yeah, but I'm definitely gonna keep those coming. Like the video tomorrow's the Ben's video. So it's back to the old back to the drawing board.
Yeah,
Or not, that's not the saying I'm looking for.
I knew what you meant. And that's all that matters.
Yeah, yeah. I think everyone else they're smelling what I'm stepping in.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah, like I said, I mean, we're kind of on cruise control with like Ben's videos until
Hmm.
after the wedding. And then after the wedding, like going into I can't wait for Vlogmas, bro. Like
Vlogmas.
I am
Yeah,
getting stoked, dude, cuz like
yeah,
I do want to get back into like, all right, we're doing this today, we're doing this today, we're boom boom
yeah.
boom, so yeah. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited.
Nice. I had a
Yeah.
hard time figuring out the return policy as well.
I I did it all through my phone, so I'm not sure if it's something also with the web based setup. So, but yeah, I'm
So
glad
my
that
girlfriend's got a question. She doesn't know how to ask on the chat because
oh,
she's.
okay.
But anyway, she wants to know why her 90-day total on her phone is wrong and not the same as desktop.
I have the
So I
same
can
thing.
answer that for you, babe. The 90-day total on the app is everything you've ever sold theoretically. So it doesn't include cancellations, it doesn't include refunds and you know, reimbursements on final value fees and things like that. And that's why the numbers are so different. But also, I want to say maybe 2 months ago, the 90-day total got super jacked up, dude. Like normally my 90-day total on the app is ahead of what my desktop says. But now my desktop is at 39, almost 40K for the 90-day total, whereas the one on my app says 36K.
Yeah,
So
same.
it's like drastically behind
Yeah.
right now. So that's the reason why your numbers are behind, babe.
Now we know.
Let's see. Let's see. eBay customer service help me podcast. We know what you meant, buddy. I'm really enjoying your vlog style videos lately, Marcus. Keeps it real.
Me
I
too.
think I enjoy making them, but I really think that there's a lot of people that are watching that want to see what it's really like as like a reseller like that's really working and grinding it out, trying to run a bigger operation, I guess. Not huge, you know what I mean? But uh it's even from the 5 a day, 10 a day listing, it's a totally different reseller life listing 50 a day.
Yeah.
Because before, like I could just, chalk out an hour and just do it. You know what I mean? Now it's like literally I gotta like try to do everything else and still try to keep like, my sanity in a life. And
Yeah,
it's tough.
exactly.
So like I think it's relatable to show people the real side of it because when you're trying to make it all glamorous and like shiny and polished up, it's not like that. It's not.
Well, yeah.
Reselling is a blast all the time and I'm just living my best life.
Yeah,
It's
I
not.
think people love to romanticize about reselling, right?
Yeah,
Especially when you get the bangers. You know,
yeah, yeah,
when you get those $500,000 one item sort of things, like we all love that, right? We all
yeah,
strive for that. But
yeah.
when it comes down to brass tacks, man, it's listing Sony remotes and
Yep,
polo tees,
yep.
uh you know and if that's what we got to do to rock it out, that's what we got to do you
And
know
that's the real side of it. That's the hardcore truth right there, man. Is a lot of it is not glamorous. And the stuff that people are, lucking up on or however they're acquiring whatever they're acquiring and make it nice and shiny, that's just not the reality of it, which is one of the things that makes Harry Tornado such a relatable person. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's finding just basic bread and butter stuff. Now don't get me wrong, like some of his videos are like super awesome because he's got great flea markets and stuff like that, or like the thrift stores charge like 650 for a pair of Jordans.
yeah,
that's
bro.
that's interesting, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But so for people like us, like we just got to go with what we find that day. And generally, we're not going to find anything that's worth bragging about. We'll find something that's kind of cool. Has a slight cool factor, but that's the basis of our business. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
I second that, Tornado Alley. I've stopped watching other lives because it's the same thing over and over with no humor. Well,
I mean, that
I
makes
don't.
me feel good, but
Yeah,
also dang for those other creators.
yeah,
Like,
burn.
yeah, yeah.
The vlogs are lit. Thank you. Thank you, Jamila. Marcus, what price would you typically list a Peter Millar golf polo at? It depends on if it's a summer comfort, I'd list it a little bit higher. If it's just a standard Peter Millar, probably 20, 25 bucks. If it has a cool golf club like embroidery on it from like one of the popular ones, I'd list it for like 35, 45. But literally just look at the market, of the same similar like ones that you have and price it accordingly. I'd say $25 is fair, but price it maybe at 30 and then accept an offer of like 20 to 25. But generally I sell everything on sale anyway, so my sales price on them has been closer to 25.
One of these days, I'll find some Peter Millar. That's one thing
I
I
found
have
some
not.
I
You
found
know,
some while we were there the last time
I
together.
remember that. I remember
Uh,
that.
I threw it back though. Uh,
Yeah.
I
That's
agree. I like that we feel like we're just hanging with friends after work. And that's one of the things that I do like about when I go live by myself, not not aside from this podcast, because this podcast we do like really interact with you guys quite a bit through it and it's totally
Yeah.
fun. But when I go live with a guest, I also like love talking to the chat because you guys are my friends, but I don't pay as much attention to the guest as I probably should. So that's why like I love going live by myself or with Ray because then we could just like chop it up with you guys and just kick it.
Yup.
It's definitely a highlight.
We talked about having an agenda when we first started this, and I was like, I think I was the one that was like, nah, bro. We're
Yeah.
we're we're just
Let's
we're
just go
gonna
freestyle it.
we're gonna
Yeah.
freestyle this every time, and it's
Yeah. It's
honestly
been working.
every episode that we do just becomes more and more just like flow of just
Yep.
goodness. I don't even know how to.
Yep.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm just gonna
It
shut up now.
flowed so well we didn't even realize we were past time. So let's get caught up
Yeah,
on this chat.
let's do it.
Tendo's channel led us to Good Game Grabs, which led us to Dixon's Pickins.
Hey,
Really?
see,
Huh.
that's how.
That's great.
No, we've had a lot of crossover from Tendo's channel, which
Mm,
I was so stoked to meet him, and like I really wanted to collab with them, but they're
mhm.
not traveling as much as they once were.
Okay.
So,
Where are they from?
well, Hannah's originally from here,
Okay.
or at least in the area. I know I know at very minimum she has family that lives here.
Mhm.
But he is originally from Kentucky, which is where they live now.
Oh, okay.
So
So
they
it's not
moved
very
back.
far.
They were in Arizona
Mhm.
originally, and then they moved back to Kentucky. So
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start watching their content.
yeah, man.
Do pop sockets sell? I don't know. I have no experience with that.
I would say
Uh,
like Amazon maybe. That sounds like something that
yeah.
would be a good Amazon FBA item. Pop
You're just
sockets.
gonna have to do market research.
Yep.
Look it up on eBay and see what the comps say.
Yep.
Pre-owned good condition. Yeah. So pre-owned good condition, I would list it for about $30. But if there's a tag in the neckline that like in the collar that says summer comfort, that one goes for a little bit more. Bro, squirrel, exactly. I think it's that people want to get to know you better, Marcus. I think they want to be invested in you. I think that makes sense.
Yeah,
You know,
I invest in Marcus all the time. I put $5 in his belt line all the time. So yeah, totally. Yep, all
wow.
the time.
Reselling is a grind that not a lot of people understand. That is true.
You can say
That
that
is
again.
definitely true. Mids feed the kids. Low dollar items pays the bills.
Yo,
Definitely.
I'm stealing
Yeah.
that for a shirt.
That's a
Mids
that's a good
feed
that's a
the
good one.
kids. I love it.
Reselling truly takes a lot of effort. Getting your routine and discipline down is key. That's the biggest part of it. Routine and sticking to it.
Yep.
Let's talk about Ray's naughty pics. The face.
You know what's funny is like there was a CD player that was over in that little area of all that porn, and it was like a nice like older Discman. I was like, oh,
That
okay,
dude was
thank
snapping in the
you,
background too, wasn't he?
bro. He was
Yeah.
not
He
having
was
it.
not
Like,
happy.
ah,
Yeah.
that poor
31
guy.
viewers. Dang, I remember when your channel was barely breaking 10 peeps. Yeah, I know. The other day it got up to like 37. Like, I was like, what? That is crazy.
Alexa, cue Drake started from the bottom.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I knew what you meant, Jeff. 31 viewers but only 10 likes. What you waiting for, people? Hey, it is
I
what it
mean, you
is.
know what I'm saying? Kristen's out here
Mm,
speaking facts.
mm. Thanks, Marcus. They are summer comfort. There you go. That's a banger. That's
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
35, $45. Just depends on what color it is, too. Color matters.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it only like they only do polos, right, for the Peter Millar stuff, or is that
I
do they do?
think I think they have like long sleeve like quarter zip pullovers and stuff
Oh,
like that
okay.
in summer
For
comfort as well. Because what I found in my video that's coming out tomorrow is a quarter sleeve
okay,
quarter zip pullover like sweater,
yeah,
but like the neck was all stretched out on and it's a little raggedy looking,
gotcha.
like
Well, it's
somebody had washed it and let it hang all weird.
sounds like you guys need to watch both of our videos tomorrow.
Yes.
So
Yep.
7. Are you still doing 7
Mine
a.m.s
is
on
coming
Friday?
out. I started doing 3 o'clock because
That's
it's
right.
just been received better.
That's right. 3 o'clock.
So,
Gotcha.
yep,
Gotcha. Gotcha.
yep,
Gotcha.
yep,
Yeah.
yep. Well,
Yeah.
guys, that is going to wrap this one up. It's been a blast
It's
for
been a
sure.
blast. Indeed.
Catch you guys next week on Ray's channel,
Yep.
or we'll catch you immediately after the podcast in the Discord.
Actually, next week, I actually wanted to talk to you about something off air, but next week I will
Okay.
actually be at my rehearsal dinner for my
Okay.
wedding.
Okay.
Kind of
Well,
important.
so no show
So,
next week.
maybe we'll work something out.
We'll
Maybe we'll
figure
do
something out,
maybe we'll do a
guys.
different night. I don't know. It just depends, but we'll keep you guys updated. Of course, if you guys don't follow us on any of our socials, we'll post about it there. And then we'll
Mhm.
also most definitely post about it in our Discord. The link is down
Definitely.
below in any video of ours. So
Hmm.
go check it out. So
Yep. Yep.
uh
Looking forward to seeing your new vids tomorrow.
yeah,
That's great.
Jared, it's a good game grabs. I put it in the chat, but we're literally about to log on
The
here.
link is the link is it's like literally in the link of this description. It's his channel's the second line in the description.
There you go. There you go.
Yep. 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 Have a great night, everybody. Thank you for showing up. We'll catch you guys on the next one.
Yep.
Until then,